Hello, I'm Thomas, and today I will be reviewing the glorious Model D-, which just so happens to be the same grade that women have given my... Never mind, that's not pertinent information. I bought this mouse with my own funds. It is the first mouse that I am aware of that comes with a right-handed ergonomic design that is also extremely lightweight, but is it any good and does it deserve a spot on your desk? Let's find out. Let's get nerdy. It comes with a honeycomb shell, allowing it to come in at 61 grams and prevent sweat from accruing due to the increased airflow. It has an ascended cord, which allows you to ascend up to the top of the leaderboards. Which really just means that it's a wire that is wrapped in a shoelace material, allowing it to be hyper flexible and lightweight, which allows you to perform better because you get a less drag and can barely feel the cable, making it feel wireless. It comes with premium G skates, which stands for Gangsta Skates, and if my blinding paleness didn't make you think I was super white, me saying that definitely did. Meaning it has 100% pure virgin PTFE mice feet with rounded edges at 0.81mm thickness that allows the mouse to glide real nice. It comes stock with 4 G skates, but also includes another 2 large G skates if you're so inclined to take it to the next level. It is driver free and does not require software. The default DPI settings are 400, 800, 1600, and 3200. The default lighting is set to rainbow. If you want to edit anything on the mouse, you need to download their free software, which allows you to change the RGB lighting, DPI steps, what the buttons do, the debounce delay, and the report rate. Overall, the software is user-friendly and intuitive, and I haven't had any issues with it. It comes with Omron mechanical switches that are rated for 20 million clicks. Last, it comes with the PixArt 3360, which is rated for 12,000 max DPI, 250 IPS, 50G acceleration, and comes with a polling rate of 1000 Hz. It is considered a flawless sensor and performs great. However, I'm meh about it, as when it comes to the newer sensors on the market, it is no longer impressive and comes right in the middle of the pack, if not the bottom end of the pack. Most will argue that you can't tell a difference between sensors these days. I disagree, just like your eyes can't see past 60 Hz and the earth is flat. Yes, that was a dig and a joke all in one. Moving on to the build quality. The packaging is great. It makes you feel like you are opening a premium product and gives an excellent first impression. They have fixed the issue with the cord bending harshly in the box, which was causing the cords to break / disconnect. Way to listen glorious. The mouse is made for medium to small hands and is a right-handed ergonomic mouse that is very lightweight, weighing in at 61 grams, which makes it the most lightweight ergonomic mouse that I am currently aware of. But don't be fooled by the minus part of it. It is still a very large mouse, so much so that I thought I actually received the regular Model D, which was quelled with the D- being written directly on the product itself, or I wouldn't have believed it. It comes in 4 different colors: matte black for you Batmans out there, matte white, glossy black, and glossy white. The glossy version weighs 1 gram more due to the paint. The paint feels great, but is a bit slick. If you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button. If you're disliking it, hit that dislike button. And I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs by the end of the year, and the only way I can do that is with your help by hitting that subscribe button. So help make my year and just do it! Since the sides don't have a honeycomb design, you don't get the added benefit of grip from the dimples. I did notice a small amount of flex if I squeezed the sides, and if I squeezed hard enough, it did actuate the side buttons. This is normal for mice this lightweight with a honeycomb design, so I'm not that worried about it. Also, the amount of pressure it requires to do this won't be an issue in normal use. The overall feel of the mouse is premium, and they report it has ultra durable strength, but does it hold up to the golf club test? Just kidding. It really does feel good in the hand. The paint feels premium, but I don't find it to be as comfortable as other ergonomic mice. This could be because I have a large hand at 19 by 10 centimeters, and comfort could improve with those that have small or medium hands, which it is designed for. They all require a light amount of pressure to actuate. The left and right click have a medium amount of pre and post travel with a medium spring back force, which makes the click feel mushy. It appears as time goes on that they are getting mushier with a lot of travel. The side buttons are rather large and easy to reach and feel fine, but personally aren't my jam, as they feel a bit cheap and mushy as well. So in general, I'm not a fan of the clicks on this guy, as I prefer shorter pre/post travel with a stronger spring back force, which gives a crisper, snappier click, but I'm not fully convinced. I don't have a defective model, as I have an issue with my left click. It won't activate if I press anywhere on the right side of the left click, as it appears to rub against the side of the plastic shell, preventing it from actuating the switch. I emailed their support about this, and they said, and I quote, "Thank you for reporting this. Apologies for the inconvenience. If you need any further assistance, please let me know. Keep safe." This is a widespread issue. Hopefully they will fix it in future batches. I'm also disappointed because I sent this email as a test and they failed it, as a defect like this is unacceptable. If it is just my model, they should have offered a replacement. If it is a widespread issue, they shouldn't have released the mouse in the first place. This is kind of just my general grip pattern where as I saying, my pointer finger kind of is sitting a little very close to the mouse wheel instead of being a little more out from it. And due to that, I put a lot of pressure, obviously right here on the left mouse click. And as you can see, when I'm pressing down on this guy is clicking just fine, even when I'm really close to the center of the mouse, no matter where I'm coming down on it. However, this guy, that's registering the click, this is registering it a little less, this is registering it not at all. And if you can kind of look inside there, it looks like it's because it's actually hitting that middle side piece right there, which kind of prevents me from going all the way down. Same thing happens even when I'm going further up on the click. So just as you guys can see from the top here, right there isn't registering a click, still not registering, and still not registering. It's not until I get back here or at the moment, so right there, it's not registering a click either, because the plastic right there, it barely is. I can barely feel it. And then right there it is, and out like that, everywhere there, it's registering a click. The scroll wheel is covered in rubber and has increased ridges for tactility. It requires a light amount of pressure to scroll with ill-defined or mild steps, which I highly dislike, but others may enjoy. It requires a moderate amount of pressure to click the center mouse button, which also feels mushy. Not my jam either, but I do like the RGB and the scroll wheel is accurate, so there's that. It is coming to my attention that I am saying mushy a lot. Mushy. This mouse wheel is stupid. Mushy. When it comes to the extended cord, I am a huge fan. Out of all the cables I have tried, this one does it best by some margin outside of the Cooler Masters MM710. It is incredibly light and malleable to the point where I don't even feel it. In my opinion, they knocked this one out of the park, but some users are still dealing with disconnects. This could be caused from the malleability causing increased wear and tear on the cables within making them break. Moving on to the performance, as mentioned before, the left click on this mouse doesn't actuate if I am on the far right side of it. This is frustrating because I'd click and nothing would happen, which dramatically impacts the use and performance of this mouse. With it being a right-handed ergo mouse, I think where my finger is, other fingers will also be, so if you have this issue, let me know in the comment section below because I really am interested to see if I just got shafted on this or if it is an issue. It uses the PixArt 3360 sensor, which feels good. I never noticed any double clicks. DPI lined up closely with other mice, but I wish companies would move past the sensor as it is dated, and other sensors on the market feel more snappy and responsive. The best way I can explain this difference is in the past the sensors played a critical role, kind of like the difference between 60 Hz and 144 Hz with a monitor, where you can feel a big difference. However, with modern day sensors, the difference is closer to a 144 Hz monitor compared to a 240 Hz monitor, where at first you don't notice any differences when playing on the 240 Hz monitor, but when you go back to the 144 Hz monitor, you notice that things aren't as responsive or looser, that lining up your shots takes longer, and you are missing more of your shots. I'm not saying you should prioritize the sensor, as weight, shape, and size are far more important these days, but I just want companies to move past the 3360 because I'm tired of seeing it. At this point, I normally go through any issues people have had with this mouse that I get from other user reviews. However, I couldn't find any on glorious.com, and the amount of reviews on Amazon was too limited to make a good picture. Therefore, I can't give you much other than what was already discussed with the left click and cord disconnects. So moving on to the conclusion, I went hard at the clickbait for this video with the caption, "The glorious D- gets a D-." But now that I've gotten to the end of the review, I think that lines up correctly. I think it is the weakest offering from Glorious with several issues, starting off with the clicks, as they have long pre/post travel, weak spring back force, and that makes them come across as mushy, with an average scroll wheel that also feels mushy, and for it being an ergonomic mouse, not being very comfortable. I'm also experiencing a defective left click, which may just be my model, which is why I excluded it from the overall ranking. The RGB lighting isn't anything special and is kind of average across the board as well. However, they do a great job on the paint quality, PTFE, feet, aesthetics, price range, and build quality, which I have come to expect from Glorious. I am also appreciative that they made a lightweight, ergonomic, right-handed mouse for small to medium-sized hands, but the mouse is a forgettable experience. It doesn't do anything bad per se, but it doesn't do anything great either that helps separate it from the pack, which leaves it right in the middle, and these days with so many fantastic options on the market, it is not a place that you want to be. I'd rank it higher if the ergonomic shape was more comfortable and if the clicks and scroll wheel were a bit more sharp and crisp, but that comes down to personal preference, so even though I did not enjoy this mouse, doesn't mean that you won't, but for me, it's definitely a pass. Amazon links for this mouse along with any others mentioned are in the description below, along with any reviews that I have of those mice. If you use those links to purchase anything, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you. I recommend buying this mouse directly from Glorious, as they are marked up on Amazon and they seem to be selling old stock. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike. And of course, if you've been following my content for a while, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications. I'll see you and your beautiful face in the next one. God bless and peace out.